Good morning. Good morning. Today's a cold one. I guess it's gonna be like that till sometime in January or February. So now here at this train station again, waiting for my train to come, like I do every day when I gotta go to work. Oh man, it's so cold. I think it's about 20 degrees out here. Maybe 20, 21 degrees or something like that. Could be colder, but it's a cold one. Yes, I think I need to start sporting the baklava. It's just that cold out here. My face is burning. Yes, it's just a tad bit chilly. And I'll give you guys a view of the coldness here. And yeah, it's cold. It's a little snowy. The streets look a lot worse. The streets look 10 times as bad as this here. Yesterday, this was all white. Everything here was just super white yesterday, but they got to clean it up because they have to keep salting it because people come through here. So it's kind of a high traffic area, But it's cold. Whew. Still out here, waiting for this train to come. At least 5 minutes have gone by. The good thing is, it's coming out. You can see she's coming up here. Hopefully, see the headlights from here. Hopefully this is our train and not some other train. I can't stand that. You see the train coming, and it's the time for your train to come. All of a sudden she just rides on by you at the speed of light. The train to go somewhere else. Time to mask up, and hop in this train, and take my butt to work. I don't really feel like it today, but gotta do what I gotta do. Alrighty, I'm on my way to work, guys. It's a little warmer here than outside. Today I think I'll be kind of glad when I get to work. Because I believe it's like heat all day long.
Nächster Halt,
Hanau Hauptbahnhof.
Umstieg zum Regional- und Fernverkehr.
Let's see. Finally here in Frankfurt. Gotta get catching my other train. It's kind of chilly here too, but here it's covered. Got your blowers blowing heat everywhere. But other than that, see, that's how she looks a little bit. Made my way down here to my other train. It's usually packed down there through the week. The weekends it's kind of quiet, but through the week, like right now, it should be pretty packed down there. Yesterday it was really packed because the train was really late. Seriously late. There were so many people down there. I think one train got canceled. We had to wait for another one. And it was so packed down there, I had to stand up on my way to work. It's kind of a little bit of a pain in the butt. See that? It's getting kind of. Again, you start seeing little strikers running everywhere. But the train down here, it's like it might be a train for me. What train is this? There's something wrong with this. There's something wrong with this particular train. No one's allowed to step in it. It's just sitting here. Probably broke down or something like that. Which means we're gonna be waiting again for a long time. like yesterday. Very, very uncool. Yeah, it's a lot of people out here. Get all these people on the camera, they might get upset when they start stressing. No one will start stressing. I don't have to throw anyone out here through the stream and sand beside us. They won't have to do all that. I have to release my stress. Right. How you say it? The intertwined stress. When we decide we don't want to do that. So, hopefully I don't have to wait so long today. Not like yesterday, man. Yesterday was horrible. We just waited and waited and waited. This train finally left. Hopefully that doesn't mean that my train is going to be late. Hopefully that train didn't slow anything down. See, like down here now, it's kind of packed down here. Once you get past this group of people, it's just full. There's just more people. It's just packed with so many people down here. It's some dark down there. Finally here at the airport. Finally made it. The place is packed again. Like it is, like it usually is every day. Need to take this mask off. The good thing here is you can wear it if you want to. You don't have to. This place is full. Look at this. This is every day. Every single day. Every single day it's like this. Yep. So this is what I contend with when I come to work. I cannot really contend with, but it's the start of the day. For the last few days, this place has been packed because of so many canceled flights. It is the same way today. So many canceled flights because of the weather. People everywhere, pissed off, mad. These are the people I have to deal with on a daily basis. They're gonna be arguing with me and fighting with me all day because I gotta tell somebody that they can't fly. How do you tell somebody that when everyone's trying to fly home at Christmas? Oh, it's tight up in here. Really tight, see? Oh, excuse me. Okay, another little view from this side of the lobby. They got this door down there closed up. That usually goes to C. Area C. I guess they're remodeling or renovating or something like that. You know? I don't know what they're doing, but this place is about to get really full, really fast. You know? It's going to be like this all day. And I come to the conclusion, instead of me taking the train to get to Terminal 2, I'm going to have to go ahead and catch the bus over to Terminal 2. It's a whole lot faster. You know? Going upstairs real fast and catching the Sky train over to Terminal 2 would take me a half an hour or more, maybe even longer to get over there. So I go ahead and catch this bus, be back outside, and what do you call it? In the blistering, in the blistering cold, you know. I don't think I'll turn into an icicle, but it's better catching that bus. Better catching the bus over there than me going upstairs and waiting for 20 minutes for that train to come. Alrighty, I'm out here now at the bus stop. Waiting on this bus. Sitting right over here across from me. Yeah, sitting right over there across from me. Just sitting right there. But they have a certain time we gotta get over here, so more people to come up here. But other than that, here's another scenic view of part of this airport that goes to the where the long distance trains are. The airport has two train stations. You know, you got one that goes to places just here in the region, and then you have the train station that goes to further places, like across the country. You know, but it's not so bad here. It's not too bad. It's just some of the ethics are kind of bugged out. You know, a lot of the work ethics that a lot of the people have here kind of bugged out. But you know, everybody's different. But other than that, it's not a bad place to be. But, you know, I actually think it's kind of pretty. Whoever came up with the idea of putting these places together, it's crazy because they put it together and they never stopped building on it. Because now it has like one terminal. It has two terminals as of right now. But they're working on a third terminal, you know, which should be finished like in 2025 or something like that. You know, 2025 or 24. You know, just from the look of things, this is real nice. One day I get a chance to film that or post one of these days. But other than that, it's not a bad place. But then at the same time, as I'm talking, it's getting colder and colder. You know, it's as if the temperature here is like 10 degrees colder than anywhere else around here. It's crazy. And if you go out on the airfield, I haven't been out on the airfield in a while. You know, I was supposed to go out there last week, but it was changed for one reason or another. So out on the airfield, it's even colder because there's nothing blocking the wind or the rain or anything. You're just sitting under the planes. There's nothing blocking anything at all. You just become an icicle just like that, you know. In the summertime, it's not too bad. It's just hot. Really, really hot in the summertime. But like right about now, it's really cold. Okay. My bus is pulling up. Let you see this bus real fast. Pulling up so I can go on over here to Terminal 2 and get busy. It's my bus right here.
Welcome to Frankfurt Airport. We will now place you first to fast passing for distance passes, and then to Terminal 2 for possible C and D. Travel time will be about 7 minutes.
Good thing is on this bus we don't have to wear a mask. Don't have to. I used to, not now. Yeah, I finally gotten over here to Terminal 2. You know, and get out of that cold. Take this jacket off, and come over here and relax a little bit. over here where I'm sitting now, it's kind of quiet. You know, as you can see, it's kind of quiet over here. Yeah, it doesn't start getting busy till like maybe 9:30 or 10 o'clock. Some Asian airline like China Air or Asian Pacific or I don't know, TUI or one of these guys. I know they open up over here at around 10. And you see nothing but Chinese and Japanese faces. You know, I'm going to be working like further down there towards the end. I'll be working with Delta today. You know, a lot of times I work with United. You know, I work with United Airlines. A lot of times I work with Delta. I used to work with Kuwait Airlines. What was the other one? It was Kuwait Airlines, China Airlines, Delta. Yeah, I said Delta already. American Airlines. I used to work with quite a few airlines here. And now we do LATAM, like some airline from Brazil. We work with those guys too. And there's one more. There's two more. There's Iceland Air. There's another company that we work with. Our company. I do security here, but we just do security with a lot of different companies. You know, it's not really a bad thing. You stay on your feet all day long. If you got feet issues, you're on your own. Yeah, if you got issues with your feet, you know, real issues. We have a lot of my colleagues now. They're going back and forth to the hospital because their feet are jacked up, their legs are jacked up, or you know, it's something they can't do because of the fact that they got to stand so long. The crazy part is they've already been here like for a good 10 or 20 years. I just realized the other day that I was here for. I've been here already 9. I can't believe that. But, you know, 9 years is a long time. Let's see how much farther this takes me. I don't really know, but maybe one of these days, if I stay here long enough, I might get promoted or something like that. I don't know if they even do things like that here. You know, they have a way of doing things over here where, how can I put it? If you're not in that clique, if you're not in that clique, you're gonna have issues. You're gonna have problems. You know, I guess it's like that everywhere, man. Maybe it's like that in the States too. But if you're in that, how you say it? If you're not in that clique, not too many people like you over here. They won't tell you. No, they get in a little corner, go somewhere in a little corner, and create some shit. Make up something, and get something going. You won't get anywhere, but the pay isn't bad. So, the crazy thing here is like, for instance, say I get 17 or 18 euros an hour. If you're a supervisor, you'll get 18.60. It's crazy. You'll get maybe 60 cents to €1 more than what I'm getting. It's really crazy. And then if you're like the next supervisor higher, you would get like an extra €1.20. You know, but the responsibility is a little greater. But the responsibility compared to the amount of money you get, as far as being a supervisor in a leadership role or position, doesn't really match up. You know, I don't know. Maybe the way they categorize things over here is a little different. But things are done here a tad bit different than everywhere else. Still trying to get used to it. And it's one of those things that when you're an American or you're a foreigner and you're over here, and you don't know everything because you didn't grow up over here. When you grew up over here, and you kind of, you grew up over here, you're already into the society. When you're like me, you have to feel your way around and learn the language and learn the ins and outs of the language. It's a little bit different, so that's what I do. I thought somebody would be, or a lot of people would be around me, asking me a whole lot of questions. They're looking at me like I'm crazy because I'm talking on the phone so long. It'll be all right. So I start reading my book here. Alrighty. Okay. So I bought this book a while back called The Lost Civilization of Lemuria. It's actually pretty interesting. It goes into a lot of different civilizations, but it all based around Lemuria. And apparently Lemuria was a really big civilization, or as it says here, the rise and fall of the world's oldest culture. It looks like it was a very large culture, From the looks of things, it looks like it stretched the entire globe, Just that culture there is stretched for a very, very long way. Some people even correlated with Atlantis, But I still haven't gotten the full grasp of the book. I'm almost at the end of it and still haven't absorbed the entire meaning of the whole book. But it's actually pretty good because it goes into some of the areas where like Hawaii, parts of Florida, and parts of Italy. Apparently this is a very, very diverse and large culture that everyone has forgotten. It's an interesting book. I try to read up on history a lot. Try to read about a little bit on mythology and things like that, because a lot of those things are true. Just like today, we don't even know where half the stuff that's involved in this planet even came from. But it's all good. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my read on. All right, guys. Oh, everyone, whoever's listening or watching. I'm finished with Terminal 2 today. It's been pretty busy over there. Nowhere as near as busy as Terminal 1. Terminal 1 it makes no sense over there. Half the time I wonder where the majority of these people even come from. But this is how it is over here. Every day, all day long. People flying, and every 3 to 6 months, they come up with different destinations. Okay, but that's how it is here. I guess that's what you call airport life. Maybe one day I'll venture out of this airport life into something a little different, or something a little more settling. It's kind of chilly out here. I'm too lazy to put my jacket on. If you want to call it that. Too lazy to dig into my rucksack and pull out my jacket. Actually, it's cold out here, but it actually feels good coming out away from that the stuffiness inside of the building. It's stuffy in there. It's like it's not really hot, but it's like an uncomfortable stuffiness, an uncomfortable stickiness in there. I guess that's from all the different people. Because you run into a lot of different people. on my way back. On my way back now to Terminal 1. I don't know. I'm gonna be over there probably the rest of the day. And there is kind of crazy too. So, you talking about, man? You talking about some situations? They have situations over there that you think you've seen it all, then all of a sudden something else will come up. And that's what makes the day go by. So, alrighty. All right, just finished my little lunch break. Well, not finished it, but I just finished eating a little bit. Had some junk food. You know, today is actually really a crazy day. There's Lufthansa. I don't know. They had a lot of problems with their flights the last 3 days. You know, really serious problems. They have the line backed up. It's at least 300 to 500 people. Excuse me, at least 300 to 500 people in line at the service center down there. Just, you know, the line is still there. I'm making, you know, recording it, or get an image of it, or get a picture of how long that line is. It's seriously long. There are people, man. So many flights have been canceled in like the last few days. Horrible, you know. But and people keep coming to me trying to get me to help them get out of the long lines that they're in. Like I can work some type of magic, and get them on some kind of flight or something like that. I don't have that authority to do that kind of stuff. Maybe one of these days I will have the authority to be able to help somebody, but I don't know. Oh no. It's actually quite funny. You know, it's really weird. I'm working with United right now. People come up to me, well, I was working with Lufthansa. I was flying with Lufthansa, and we got here late because of the weather. And I was told that United, that we came over here. If we was over there, we could see that United will help out the Lufthansa. I'm like, no, that boarding card says Lufthansa, not United. So people get a little upset. You know, I can't really help them out that much. You know, I really wish I could, but I can't. You know, for my lunch I had, because I'm trying to change my diet up because of my glucose level. It's just a little bit, that's a little high, you know. So I'm eating like, I had a little monster drink. My sister can probably be upset with me, you know, and she's seen what I was eating and drinking right now. She told me a few days ago to leave the monster drinks alone, but it's so tasty. And the one particular one I drink don't have, it's sugar-free, 0 calories. So, but it keeps me awake because it's nice and cold, you know. And I had my boiled eggs with me. Had me a few boiled eggs. They help. You know, I gotta have some type of protein source throughout the day. You know, either I have my eggs or my sardines. You know, or like I bought today some beef jerky too. That's gonna be something new for me. I'm gonna start up eating like a pack of beef jerky a day or something like that. Also as part of my protein source, you know, because I do a lot of weight training. I do a lot of times in the morning before I go to work. I do a whole lot of weight training. One of these days I'll be able to videotape myself doing the weight training and give you some insight on what I do when I'm at home. I do quite a bit at times, you know. I know I'm 52, but I can't just let myself go to waste. You know, I want my 2 daughters to see somewhat healthy dad, you know. So, you know, I want them to see a big old sluggish dude that can't do anything. I really don't want that. You know, unless I get handicapped and I don't have a choice. You know, but other than that, though, I'm still trying to change these diets up. You know, got a recipe book too that I ordered. I wish but it's not. It's on the way. It's coming. It should be to me in a couple of days. You know, trying to do whatever I can to learn a new eating habit, which is going to be hard. I must say, especially working here at the airport, where when I go home, on the way out of the airport, I have no choice but to walk by a Kentucky Fried Chicken and the McDonald's and about 5 to 10 other restaurants. That's all on the way out of the airport. Oh, not to mention, ain't coming in the morning. So I have to remember those guys. You have any idea how difficult it is to pass by those places in the morning or in the afternoon after you're tired and you know you're hungry? That is a serious fight. Trying to get past those, trying to get past those areas going home. I have to really fight myself not to do that, and it is difficult because I'm a serious chicken eater, man. I'm trying not to do the vegetarian thing. I'm trying to just eat healthier, you know. I was reading up on keto diets and stuff like that. I've always seen an advertisement for keto. Never really tried it. Thinking about trying it now. Might not have too much of a choice. But I don't really know how to incorporate keto diet and how you say it, into weight training and all that good stuff. Usually when I do the weight training, it's like right after I finish training, I'm so tired. It's like I'm sapped because I'll stay in the gym. I'll do my workout for at least an hour and a half to 2.5 hours. I do a lot of things there, you know. When most people go home. Most people get in their cars and go home, catch the bus and go home. I'll wait until I'm dead tired and go another hour, you know. And that's just my way of pushing myself. You know? I'll try to work out so hard that I can't even think straight when I'm done, you know. But that's just how it's always been, and that's always helped me, you know. It's always kept me going to my workouts and things like that, you know. But we'll see. I might have to call the big sis. I just might have to call and get some pointers if I can't come up with anything, you know. Just might have to do that. Some of this is a little bit new to me, but you know, I've learned too that things have changed since the time my mom was living and she had it. So they might have new methods and new ways and all this kind of stuff to do things. I'm not really sure. You know, we'll see. We'll see, but I don't really know yet. And my colleagues over here. So my colleagues.
1.5 is.
Yeah.
1.5, 15.
My colleagues over here trying to make sure people aren't missing their flights. You guys didn't see the bag of empty bugles in the corner, because I didn't mention those earlier, and you didn't see that. What it really was a portion of a red flag, a red shiny flag, that I just happened to pick up. It was happened to be sitting on the table. It looked like it was an empty bag of bugles. You know, I don't want no one to think that I've indulged in the eating of bugles, although they are some tasty subjects. This will everyone to know, you know. Pretty soon my break will be over, and I have to go back out there and deal with that long line of people. You know, maybe the line's a little bit shorter now, but as I was beginning my break, the line was getting even longer. You know, which is really bad because there's a lot of people there. And it's going to be interesting how this day is going to turn out. I've already had a few people yell at me today because somebody yelled at them and they came up to me and yelled at me and they were upset with me because I didn't give them the right answers. And I didn't have anything to do. But where they're going? Nothing. But they had to take that anger on someone. You know, they're stressing. They've been flying for about 8 hours and they got waiting another 8 hours with the line. So I won't tell them. Mm-hmm. United Airlines? United Airlines? United Airlines? United Airlines? United Airlines? No. What? United? Are you flying with United? Okay. Alrighty. Sitting up here now and well, I just left from the gate. I'm up here at the little storage facility that we have. Bringing all of our things up here. I got telephones and all that good stuff. I gotta put everything back in charge and connect it and all of that. Nothing too serious. It's a little pain in the butt when you're my size. Trying to go through these these little circular sliding doors with 2 bags and about 300 pounds. It's kind of tight up in there. It's a little tight, but it's all good. You know, this here is what I got to put away. All the phones and things are inside of that. And I got to put in all this stuff right here. Yeah, put all the phones up there. Got a couple of them that don't work. I have no idea why we keep bringing them up here and taking them out of here if we don't ever use them because of the fact that they're broken. I have no idea why we keep doing that. You know. In the train again, guys. On my way home. The train is so packed today. A little noisy, not so packed. You know, I got like a control coming right now too. We're gonna show these guys my train because they check like every day, all day long, to see whether or not you're riding illegal or not. It's like a 60-year-old fine to see whether or not you're 60-year-old fine to check whether or not you're supposed to ride in a train. You don't got a ticket. You gotta come out the pocket. You know, these guys right here. You know. Yeah. You gotta come out the pocket if you ain't got no ticket. Just getting out of the train, guys. Trains everywhere. And they're so freaking fast. Okay. Getting close to home. Just coming out of the train from a nice long day. Day at work with about 10,000 people. So I guess I'm back home safe. I guess that will make it another good day. Huh? Okay. We'll see what awaits me when I get home. I don't know what's going to take place this evening. I don't have my list. I usually have a list with me of what to do when I get home. You know, this list is what takes me through the day. You know, doesn't look this video doesn't look too good. Don't have enough light on here. Well, guess I'll cut this short until I get home, because it's pretty dark out here. So, okay, I guess I'll go ahead and end this video off. Well, I'm just not getting home. Been home for like a good 5 minutes. Had to get out of that uniform, do something with that uniform and put it away. Again, I had another pretty good day at the airport. I want to say, when I've almost been to work a week now without hurting something or getting sick. You know, usually something happens. I'm going to try to keep this stream going. You know, I don't like when I miss days at work. When I miss days at work, how can I put it? Here, your insurance pays for you over here, you know, but the insurance only pays you for so many hours a week or something like that. I think it's something, they pay for so many hours that you're contracted for, something like that, something in that realm. But they don't pay you for overtime. Insurance isn't going to pay you for overtime, working on the weekends or working on the holidays and all that good stuff. You know, let's just start up something new. So that's another good reason too why working over here is different. It's really different. You know, I remember one job I had over here a while back. I'd love to find this kind of job again. I was working as a truck mechanic, and it was awesome. I mean, you got paid for gas. They paid you a certain percentage of gas for you driving to, for you driving there to go to work. I forgot the name of it, what it's called. But they paid you gas money, a certain amount of gas money. They paid you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But there's a word for that. I can't think of the word for nothing. You know, and I don't know if all companies do that, but I know the really good companies do, and this one did it. You know, you got paid for breakfast, you got paid for lunch. If you stay for dinner, you got paid for that. You know, and we always had between 10 and 12-hour work days. If you had to work longer than that, you know, some request went up somewhere, and you worked. When it came back, you worked longer. But you got paid for it, you know. You got paid. When I say you got paid, if you didn't work that overtime, you still got paid a pretty hefty sum, you know. But I can't find jobs like that anymore. Maybe they don't exist. I don't know. Maybe they do. Maybe we better ones exist. I have no clue. I haven't been looking that much like I should, you know. But maybe one day I'll try. You know, I'll try my luck. You know, then hopefully I'll find something like that again. Because that was a wonderful thing. I'm not kidding. Oh man. Whew. Other than that, everything is going fine for now. You know, don't have any serious regrets. Not yet. This day was pretty good. Had a pretty decent day. I'm still trying to get used to talking to this camera stuff here. What I plan on doing is, I said it a million times already. I plan on getting trying to do some home workouts here. You know, trying to film some of my home workouts. I think I have pretty good home workouts. You know, I think I do. I try to use some of the things that I learned when I was in the military. You know, I try to keep the same type of mentality. It's really hard to keep that mentality after being out for so long, especially over here around people that don't really care too much about the military or anything that the military does. You know, that mentality. But I think I somehow managed to do it, and I guess that's what keeps me getting up early in the mornings too. and doing my workouts in the morning. You know, I try to keep that up. I'm not getting any younger. I wish I was, but I'm not. You know, so I'll go ahead and end it off with that. Everyone have a nice evening.